Coming up in today's video, I take my hair from this to this on my 6-week-old braid, giving you a hair update. So come on, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Welcome back to Simply Shev, where we talk about all things natural hair, including my own natural hair journey, styling ideas, DIY, and so much more to help you grow your natural hair long, healthy, and strong. If you're new around here, welcome. If you've been with me a while, welcome. I'm so happy to have everyone here. In this video, I show you my 6-week-old braid. As you can see, they are looking quite old. It's 6 weeks since we've started this Grow Your Natural Hair challenge, leave your natural hair alone. And for me, it's going quite well. I've got more than an inch of growth. I've shown you in previous videos that my hair is growing quite nicely. Now, I'm first going to tell you how I'm feeling about my braids 6 weeks in, some of the pros and some of the cons. And I'm going to also talk a little bit about my growth aid, as well as towards the end, I will talk about the pole. So how I'm currently feeling about my hair. I'm over the braids now. 6 weeks is a long time to have fuzzy, messy braids, which in this video, I do go ahead and do the edges of my braid to sort of freshen up the look. Most of all these days, I'm just wearing my hair covered with scarves, hats. The weather's still cold. We did have a warm spell, but it's gone back to being quite cold and wet. So I can cover my hair in wraps and hats and still, feel okay. So at the moment, because the weather is like this, my fussy braids is not really a problem. So as I'm taking down these braids, I'm showing you I'm going to have a lot of problems taking these down. You can see it's very, very hard to take down mini braids, and I've gone into the pros and cons of having mini braids. So do go ahead and check out my previous videos on mini braids by checking out my playlist, where I go into detailed information about how to grow your natural hair using mini braids, including the pros and cons. And I'm going to also do a takedown video, so do look out for that. Now we're six weeks into the challenge, and I'm feeling like the braids are fussy, and I sort of want to take them out, but I am committed to this, and I'm gonna try and keep this setting for the most part until the 21st. Now I've got 2 more weeks, 6 weeks, take us 8 weeks is to the 21st. So I'm gonna try and keep them in for 2 more weeks and just see how it goes. If I get to week 7 and it's just unbearable, I might just transition them to a twist. But for the most part, I'm going to try and keep them in for the whole 8 weeks. Now, that will be the longest time I've ever kept mini braids on my hair for. I do hope I don't get too much shedding, but there will be a takedown video. So I'm currently loving the growth. I'm not loving the frizz. And I'm a little bit worried about how much hair I will lose when I take this down. But overall, I'm excited to see the amount of growth that I get after 8 weeks. And I'm very excited to reveal that and to share that with you. At the moment, I'm undoing the front of my hair to re-braid it. If you're on the hair challenge, you're probably going to be re-braiding your hair a couple of times. I do encourage you to re-braid the edges of your hair for a number of reasons. In this video, you can see a lot of build-up. Now, I do have dermatitis on my scalp, so there's some dandruff there, but most of all, it's product build-up. I've been washing my hair, I've been putting my leave-in in, I've been sealing it, I've been putting a Vader in, so it's got a lot of build-up. So as you take down these braids, even to do the edges, you will find build-up. Now, along the edge line is very delicate, so you want to make sure you take these down carefully. I suggest before you take them down that you do wet your hair, spritz your hair with some water to make the takedown process easier, and use a bit of olive oil. Once again, taking these down will take a long time, because just to redo the edges of my hair took me over an hour, because I had to be very, very careful, as the hair along my hairline is quite delicate. You can see quite a lot of buildup, and you have to be careful. I've been using the virgin hair growth fertilizer, and you remember that's got a thick consistency. It's got sulfur in there. So a lot of that buildup is product buildup, as I said, and from the sulfur based product, because it has got quite a thick consistency to it. So as you take down these braids along the edges of your hairline, just be really, really careful and take them down. I just wanted to check in on everyone. It's 6 weeks in. Some of you may have your braids in for 6 weeks like myself, some for less, probably some for more. How are you feeling? How are you finding it? How is the braiding process for you? What are you doing to freshen up your look while you're wearing these? How is it going? Please put a comment down below or two. Any questions that you may have, put them down below in the comment section. I'm so happy to help you with any of those. Put them there. And I just want to signpost you all, if you are new, if you just found my channel, to the playlist mini braids, grow your hair in mini braids is there. Also grow your hair in mini twists is there. So check out those two playlists, and also how to grow your natural hair in 2022. But any one of the playlists, including my Aveda playlist, will be of great help to you if you're trying to grow your natural hair out in 2022. So as I said, this is the very first of many challenges that we're going to be doing this year. I'm hoping to do at least four to six challenges, and I'm hoping you can join on anytime you feel like. Whatever the challenge is, whatever one suits you, join and put your comments below and just follow along. And we're going to be growing a natural hair long. I'm going to be growing my natural hair to waist length. I'm so determined to do that this year, and I know that we can all do that. Now for my next challenge, I'm almost thinking to go a size smaller with my mini braids. Yes, I know, what am I thinking? But I've never had micro mini braids before, and I'm quite tempted. Now, as we all know, we need to give our hair a break between protective styles. So I won't be rushing out of these braids and be installing the mini braids after, if that's the next challenge. But I will be announcing my next challenge once it is ready after this one. So we've got to run this to the 21st of April, and then I will announce what the next challenge is. Still thinking about which one I will do, but we do have to give our hair breaks in between protective style. That is important to say. So I'm just going along my hairline and freshening up the braids. Now this is a great way to preserve your hairstyle. Just by redoing the edges, you can really change your look up and your hair can feel fresh. I don't know about you, but when I wear long-term protective styles like this, my face starts to break out and the skin on my face starts to look a little bit old. I don't know if it's because I've got really delicate skin, which I've talked about in my videos. I do have sensitive skin, very sensitive to products, and so I've got to be very careful about what I put in my hair. But when I do wear long-term protective style, I do get breakouts in my face. You can see there's spots on my face at the moment as I'm doing this style. So it's important that we keep up with our scalp routine and our face routine. When I wear a long-term protective style, I try it. At the moment, I'm doing an apple cider vinegar on my face, and I want to send this video to my channel. I do want to change up my content a bit. I did say I'm going to try and put some finance content on here, and I'm still thinking when is the right time. I'm still trying to build up my audience with my natural hair, which is my passion, which is, you know, the niche of this channel. But I do want to venture off, and you know, whenever the time is right, there will be more content coming your way. I've got so many things about my life that I want to share or want to pass on to, you know, women that was watching me from all over the world. So when the time is right, I will be sharing more information. But my apple cider vinegar rinse is really great. And the apple cider vinegar also goes along with this challenge because I've had this hair in and it's got lots of products. I'm able to just rinse off my face or just wipe off my face, you know, with a cotton wool pad. And I've videoed myself over 7 days. So look out for the video. I'll just put it out there and just see what the response is like. So I'm just going along, making sure that the rest of my hair is re-braided and retwisted. And look at that. It already looks new just by redoing the edge. I want to let you know, I did also do my nape. It's important to do along all the edges of your hair, because if you don't do that, you'll have lots of problems. And the build up at my nape was worse than the build up at the front. So do make sure you do the hair along your nape. And I'm just showing you for comparison what my hair looked like before and what it looks like now. I'm just so excited by the amount of growth that I've got, and I'm excited for everyone to share with me how they're getting on with the challenge. So do put your comments down below in the comment section. Give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me. And finally, I put this poll out on my channel asking you, how often do you trim your hair? Because I think once these are out, I will need to trim my hair. And this is the result. Most people trim their hair once a year. This was very interesting to me because I trim my hair. I used to trim my hair like every time I took down my protective style, which is more like 4 or 5 times per year. But I am thinking of trimming my hair a lot less. It's very interesting to know that most of you trim your hair once a year. I do recommend you keep on top of your ends and keep on top of your hair to make sure that it's healthy. Once again, always listen to your own hair and do what is right for you. But I will have a trimming video coming up, so look out for that, where I give more detailed information on trimming your natural hair. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I will see you in the next video. Take care.